Hello, my name is Agnar. We are in Keflavík today and we are departing to Portland, Oregon in USA. And the plane today is this 757-200 and we're gonna take a walk around. Static ports and vanes, everything should be okay. We're gonna take a look at the nose wheel. We check the nose wheel steerings and the tire. And the strut are not fully compressed. The lights, they are clean and not broken. The fuselage should be okay, and nothing is damaged or leaking. And we have two pitot tubes and angle of attack vanes. We take a look at the total air temperature probe. We take a look at the tires. And we check for the brake pins. They are installed and they are not flushing in good conditions. And take a look at watching the spinner. The spinner is undamaged. The whole area. Here is the EPR, engine pressure ratio probe. See, it's clean and no damage on the blades. The blades should be okay. Take a look at the slats. They are all inside and not asymmetrical outstanding. And we take the winglets that are not damaged. The navigation lights should be always on, so it should be in good shape. And then next we take a look at the static vanes. There should be all 6 of them there. See the ailerons, any damage, and the flaps, the trailing edge flaps are in fully upright position and not symmetrical extended anywhere. Take a look at the APU inlet, it should be okay. And we look at the leading edge of the stabilizer and the exhaust of the APU. Take a look at the static wicks. And we double check it here on this side of the stabilizer. He is in the right position. And then we got a double check inside. It should be in the 4 units.
Hello everyone, welcome aboard our flight to Portland today. My name is Berglind. I'll be pilot flying today. We're flying the 757-200 with this beautiful livery with the northern lights called Hekla. Estimating flying time today 7 hours and 30 minutes and cruising level 360. And yeah, we hope you enjoy our flight.
Glacier 665, delivery contain, which flag runway 19er or 28 for departure, wind variable at 5 knots.
19er.
We would like to take a 19er for departure, sir, 665.
Roger, IC 665, departure clearance Portland, via Ralof 3 Charlie departure, climb via seat flight level 290, squawk 3272.
Ralof 3 Charlie to Ralof, level 290, LNAV is armed. And squawk 3272 is set. Direct Kilofox 285, maximum speed 220.
Yes.
And then Kilofox 289, Ralof. Initial climb by ATC, we were cleared to 290 and LNAV was armed. The sector is 4,000, going pretty much out to sea, so no terrain to worry about. Weather is great, QNH 1015. And operational, well, yeah, there's one additional threat, flap 15, which is not the standard, so let's make sure we actually have the right flap setting. Any questions?
No, it's perfect.
All right. Good afternoon, dear passengers. Welcome aboard. This is your captain, Árnadóttir. With me on the flight deck, First Officer Ingvarsson. We are almost ready for departure, pushing back shortly. Estimating flying time to Portland tonight, 7 hours and 30 minutes. We're expecting fairly good conditions en route, but we always recommend you keep your seatbelts fastened well seated. And the latest weather for Portland, light wind, cloudy skies, temperature 12 degrees Celsius or around 51 Fahrenheit. But on our approach, I'll get back to you with the latest weather. Until then, you can monitor the progress of the flight on the screens in front of you. We hope you enjoy your flight and the service support.
IC-1 Alpha ground.
Quiet, Alpha.
IC-1 Alpha, give way to company 747 on Echo taxiing onto November.
Good company,
IC-216, continue taxi to...
Clear to start engine, sequence 2-1.
Starting 2-1.
Contact tower 118.3. IC-274, give way to Finnair, taxiing into stand 5, pushback and start up approved, stand 1.
Okay, push start approved, stand 1, give way to Finnair going into stand 5, IC-274.
Copy from ground, pushback is completed. Please confirm parking brake set.
Parking brake is set, clear to disconnect, standing by for clear signal.
Captain ground IC-615, there is some problem on the ground with the pushback truck, so I guess we need to postpone that pushback.
Tower going to IC-665 on open.
IC-665 tower going by line up and wait, runway 19, expect about 3 minutes.
Flaps.
15 required, set.
Check. Flight controls.
Checked.
Cabin secure. Cabin signal complete. Og transponder on PA array for take containers complete.
Thank you. Okay, so we are fully ready. Read all the checklists. Allow is armed.
IC-821, wind variable 7, runway 28, clear for takeoff. IC-665, wind variable 8, runway 19, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19, IC-665.
Ready. Set takeoff first.
Okay, by tower, IC-274, we are fully ready. IC-274, tower, going down, line up and wait, runway 19.
Checked. Throttle hold.
Check. V1. Rotate. Pause the climb.
Get up. Enough.
Check.
Enough. Up 5. You put enough speed.
Check. Speed plus 5.
Flap 1.
Speed plus 1.
IC-821, enabling increase speed to 300 knots until speed condition.
Flaps up.
Speed plus 1.
Passing 2,000 climbers from the 290 on Rallo 3 channel.
Iceland 665, Quebec report going down, identified. Maintain 300 knots or less.
And 300 knots or less. 665.
Center autopilot.
Check.
Two-way switch.
Altimeter is
Standard passing 5-4.
check.
Iceland 665, contact Reykjavik Control 119.7.
Control 119.7, this is 665.
Iceland 665, Reykjavik Control, going dark, land to maintain, flight level 360.
Land level 360, this is 665.
360 set. This is also our planned altitude and recommended. So
1000 to level off.
checked vertical speed. Vina path.
Check.
Departure we did today. First off, we were here stand 8, just by the terminal. Quite a short and nice taxi to the runway in use, which was runway 19er. So we went down here onto November, straight down to 19er. And then our departure was to the south with a right turn on course. Yeah, so also quite a nice simple departure straight out to the sea. It's always nice to fly this aircraft, Hekla, with the Northern Lights livery. Yeah, so the history of the livery of this plane, it was painted 10 years ago, so it's celebrating its 10-year anniversary. So in 2015, it was part of a campaign with Icelandair called My Stopover, and it took 10 days to do the painting, and it's really nice to watch. There's a time-lapse video on YouTube, which I recommend, and it's nice to see how it's done by hand. And it was a big project. First they had it on the design on paper, and then they practiced on a different fuselage before moving on to the real aircraft. And it arrived in February 2015, landed in Reykjavik airport, so it flew over the city with some passengers, and for the occasion they had already also lit up the big church in the city center, Hallgrímskirkja, and a lot of people were there greeting the airplane, and myself included. We get reminded every now and then, like how special it is and how popular it is, like with plane spotters. Usually, yeah, it gets caught on film. And just 2 days ago, I was doing a flight into Glasgow on this one, and yeah, shortly after, I could see some pictures posted on Facebook. So yeah, and they also have the mood lighting in the back, so the passengers also experience like the Northern Lights. Yeah, so it's really a great aircraft.
All right, we are now in North Canada. After, you can see the blue line. It's a blue circle around Charlie Yankee Foster Bravo. It's Frobisher, and it's a 430 nautical miles circle around the airport. After 68 north, 30 west, we will be entering a ETOPS segment. Okay, when we enter the ETOPS segment, we are more than 1 hour from next available alternate airport on our route. So we are flying between two alternate airports in this ETOPS segment. It's Frobisher and Yellowknife. And somewhere here on the midway, we will be having an equal time point. Equal time point is can't be moving because it's depend on winds every time. So when we hit the equal time point, we continue on, in this case, Yellowknife. But if something happen in medical emergency or something happen for the plane, before the equal time point, we can return and go back to Frobisher.
A lot of things have changed since I started. I started here 20 years ago, first as cabin crew, 2004, and then as a first officer 2006. So at that time, we just had the analog instruments. So the flat panel displays came about 10 years ago, so that was a big upgrade. And we didn't have the intercom, so we would always fly like with one ear out, a lot of noise. So this is a big difference. We also now have the camera system to see like who's by the cockpit door. And we have the in-flight entertainment system, so that we have the IFE switch here for that. And of course, before we had everything on paper, the flight plan, the weather, a lot of paper. So this is a huge difference. And yeah, we had all the yappers and books, the big heavy books. And now all the charts and everything is in here. Well, my father was a pilot. He flew for Liveries back in the day. So I kind of grew up in this environment, and I think I really liked the lifestyle, the ever-changing working days, no 2 days the same. And so but what pushed me into becoming a pilot was actually when he started building his own aircrafts in the garage back home. And I thought it would be nice to be able to fly his plane, the one that he was building. So I did the PPL, and I wasn't really planning to go any further, but I really enjoyed it. And so I decided to continue onto the CPL, and we actually, our first day of class for the CPL was, well, it was actually, yeah, our second day was 9/11, 2001. So that was a bit of a bump, but somehow, yeah, I think if you know how the aviation works, you know that even if it goes down, it will always get back up at some point. So it was actually a good time to study, and in 2004 I was finishing my instrument rating and MCC. So over the summer 2004 I started here in the cabin as cabin crew. So that was a nice way to get to know the company and the environment even more, and how everything works on board. So I was working as flight attendant while I was finishing everything, and then in early 2005 I got hired for a small operator in Westman Islands, flying Portanavia and few flights on Islander as well. Just doing very short flights from the main island over to Westman Island, so like 6-7 minutes each leg, but it was a twin, so those were really valuable flight hours. And over the summer I flew like over 300 hours just doing this island hopping back and forth and takeoff and landings all day long, so it was a really good school. And the weather can be, the winds can be very strong and yeah, challenging there. So you have to learn how to fly around the islands. And yeah, and then I got hired here. Started early 2006 training, and then a bit like in and out as the industry goes up and down, so sometimes only working the summer and then out in the winter and then coming back. I was lucky enough to fly for Icelandair in Papua New Guinea and Australia. So we were doing a contract for Air New Guinea in 2007, 2008, and I ended up going there for almost a year. We did like, we relocated there and stayed there for almost a year. So that was quite the adventure, and to fly around Asia. And then I went back home and pretty much, yeah, been here since. So we are now a little less than 2 hours away from Portland. We can see here it's 6 hours since we pushed back from the terminal at Keflavik. And so we have a little less than 700 miles to go. And here on the map we can see we're flying over Canada. And then we'll be flying over the Rocky Mountains. We'll pass Seattle and continue down onto Portland. So we'll be landing there a little bit, hopefully ahead of schedule. 20 minutes before 6 local time. We are expecting the Helen 6 arrival, runway 28 right. And it starts at Seattle. Onwards to Buso, Helen's, Crater. And at Crater we have a restriction. We can expect 12,000 and max speed 300.
Oh.
And that's in the FMC. We'll intercept the glide and 3-degree path down to minima, which is 290. That's at my site. Elevation is 30 feet. That's set. And in case of missed approach, runway heading at minimum 600, right turn, direct battleground, climb 4,200. So our missed approach altitude will be 4,200. And we need 600 feet before turning. And we have another airport close by Vancouver, but they can be mistaken for Portland. So we'll look out for that.
Okay.
We are landing here, runway 28 right, and according to the calculated landing distance, this would have been grade exit Alpha 6, but on the ATIS it says it's closed. So we'll probably roll down to Tango. And this is our gate, Delta 12. So Tango cross Alpha, Kilo Tango, and into Delta 12.
Seattle Center, good day, IC665, flight level 400 and cleared on pilot discussion, flight load 270.
IC665, Seattle Center, roger.
Idle.
Yeah.
Okay, 12000 crater.
Checked.
And 12000 here.
IC665, contact Portland approach 124.35.
IC665, full approach, expect ILS 2 to right approach.
Okay, expect ILS 28 right approach, IC665.
IC665, descend, maintain 6000.
Is it 6,000, I said 665.
6000 set.
Checked.
IC665, turn left heading 130.
Left heading 130, IC665.
IC665, contact approach 126.9, good day.
126.9 at IC665.
Heading select 130.
Check.
Can you extend the
From
fyrir mig?
today I said 665, descending 6,000 on heading 130, information soon.
IC665, Portland approach, roger.
Can you extend from Nacy, please? Inbound 283.
Okay.
IC665, descend and maintain 5,000.
Is it 5,000, IC665?
5000 set.
Check.
IC665, descend and maintain 4,000.
Is it 4,000, IC665?
4000 set.
Check.
IC665, descend and maintain 3,000.
Is it 3,000, IC665?
3000 set.
Check.
IC665, turn heading 160.
Left heading 160, IC665.
Road 2098, 9,000, descending 5,000, heading
160
Turning
set.
2098, Portland approach, roger. 382 Echo Alpha, Portland Airport, 10 o'clock, 10 miles.
1011.
Airport in
Check.
sight, Takeoff. 382 Echo Alpha, turn left heading 310, join final clear visual approach running 28 right.
Turn 310 and clear visual 28 right, Takeoff.
IC665, turn right heading 190, reduce speed to 190.
Okay, left heading 190, reduce speed 190, IC665.
Flap 1.
Speed deck. Flaps on.
Speed 190 set.
Check.
Turn 382 Echo Alpha, contact tower 118.7.
187, 2 o'clock, thanks.
Amflight 1931, turn left heading 010. Left 010, Amflight 1931.
Speed. Altitude.
IC665, 6 miles from Phillock, turning 250, maintain 2,500 till south from local weather, cleared ILS, turning 28 right approach.
Okay, descent 2,500 and it's the localizer and clear for ILS Proton 28 right, IC665.
Kauanko niin hetti kun
Näin.
Bearing 2098, turn left
Localizer
heading
right.
360.
Locals round, flights around.
Check.
IC665, can we reduce speed?
Right there, 665, maintain 170 knots.
Maintain 170 knots, IC665.
Right there, 665, contact tower 118.7.
118.7, IC665. Tower, good day, IC665, on ILS and 28 right.
Right there, 665, Portland Tower, wind 3106, runway 28 right, clear to land.
It lands runway 28 right, IC665.
There was the 2500, so 3010 set.
Check.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Vesturlands altitude set,
Set.
landing checklist to flaps.
Landing checklist to flaps. Cabin,
Secure,
speed brake,
armed,
landing gear,
down.
check. Flaps to go.
Flaps 30,
Speed to flaps 30. Flaps,
30.
check. Landing checklist complete. Stable.
Checked, manual
To
flight.
Echo Alpha, turn left. Alpha 4, remain en route to braking Alpha Whiskey. Traffic's 2 mile final.
Alpha 4, Alpha Whiskey is parking with you, Takeoff. 500.
Checked.
Tower and flight 1991, 3000 descending 2000. And flight 1991, Portland Tower, cross over the tower at or above 2000. Expect the right downwind for runway 3 shortened. Tower at or above 2000, expect runway 3 shortened.
Okay, so next one is Alpha 6. It's just closed.
Icer 665, turn left, Tango, ground point, enter.
Left Tango, ground point 9, Icer 665.
Tango is coming up.
60.
Manual braking. Let's start the APU.
Goes 3366, runway 28 left, taxi via Tango Bravo.
28 left, taxi via Tango Bravo, Skywest 3366.
Did you say Tango to the gate?
Ground, good day, Icer 665 on taxi.
Shut on left engine.
Shut on left keyman.
Passenger 665 behind Alaska, continue Echo 2 to your gate.
Okay, after Alaska, continue Echo 2 to the gate, ISO 665.
Kilo Alpha 5 Alpha 28 right, Delta 1661.
Ground Sky was 3341's off, Bravo 10, push for Zulu.
Sky 3341, runway 2 left, taxi via Bravo.
Yeah, sorry, that was a taxi via Bravo, Sky was 3341.
Sky 3291, flow for Salt Lake City, wheels up 0052.
0052, Sky West 3291, and we're ready to taxi with Zulu.
Sky 3291, runway 2 left, taxi via Bravo.
28 left via Bravo, Sky was 3291.
Alaska 1370, follow that second Embraer.
Follow second Embraer, Alaska 1370.
Shut on checklist. So, welcome to Portland. We landed on runway 28, right? And it's a shame it was a bit cloudy today, so we missed the nice views over the mountains. Hopefully it'll be clearer tomorrow. But yeah, we'll get off here, get some rest, and then see you tomorrow.